ब्रह्मादय सुरगणा मुनयोऽथ सिद्ध्याम् सत्तैकतानगतयो वचसां प्रवाहै नाराधितं पुरगणैरधुनापि पिप्रू किं तोष्टुमर्हति समी हरिरुग्रजातिः मन्ये धनाभिजनरूपतपःश्रुतौज तेजप्रभावबलपौरसबुद्धियोगा नाराधनाय हि भवन्ति परस्य पुंसो भक्त्या तुतोष भगवान् गतच्युतपायम् विप्राद्विसरगुणयुतोद्धरविन्दनाभ पादारविन्दविमुखा सवचं वरिष्ठ्यम् मन्ये तदर्पितमनो वचने इहार्थं प्राणं पुनाति सकलं नति भूरिमाणं नैवात्मन प्रभुरयं निजलाभपूर्ण मानं जनादविदिषु करुणवृणीते जज्जनो भगवते विदधीतमानं तच्चात्मने प्रतिमुखस्य यथा मुखश्री. In the last meeting, we have discussed that a person in devotion and service, even though born of a very low family who are eating dog's flesh, is better than a qualified Brahmin who is not a devotee of the Lord. The only disqualification that he is not a devotee of the Lord, that makes everything null and void. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. The Bhagavad school does not give any credit for all material acquisitions. Simply they say it is simply a waste of time. Sarva eva hi kevalam. If by your worldly acquisition, if by your religious principles, if you are becoming very highly thoughtful, man of character, all good qualifications, materially estimated. But if your aptitude is not Krishna consciousness, then Bhagavad says, Samayeva hi kevalam. It is simply leavening. That's all. Dharma shanusthita pungsa vishakshena kathasu jat nutpadayed rating jadi samayeva hi kevalam. Sama means lever and kevalam means only. The dharma shanusthita pungsa. Everyone has got some particular type of duty. I am not speaking of those who are not following the Vedic principle. Duty means to follow the duty enjoined by the scriptures. That is called duty. Duty, you cannot make anything manufacturing duty. This is my duty. No. Duty means it is authorized. So, according to Vedic principle, everyone has some authorized duty. The classification is Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. They are followers of the enjoined duties. Others, they are called Panchama. They are out of the scope. So, even those who are following the duties, Brahmins' duties, Kshatriya's duties, Vaishyas' duties, Sudra's duty, the more you come lower, the duty charge becomes smaller. Just like the Brahmin, they have to qualify in 12 kinds of qualifications. The Kshatriyas, they have to qualify themselves in 7 kinds of qualifications. The Vaishyas, they have to qualify themselves in 3 kinds of qualifications. And the Shudras, they have to qualify themselves in 1. That's all. What is that one? Simply to serve the master faithfully. That's all. Parichajyatmakam karnam Shudra karma svabhajam. A Shudra means one is simply to satisfy the master. He cannot live independent. He must seek out, just like a dog. A dog living independently means it is a street dog. There is no comfort. A street dog has no comfort. There are cats and dogs, they find out some shelter. Just like this cat, Govinda Das's cat, as soon as Govinda Dasi comes out, immediately she comes on the feet. My dear mother, please keep me on your feet. So that is fortunate. She has selected, it has selected a Vaishnavi. So it will have some good effect. But if the selection is wrong, so our Vaishnava principle is we have to qualify ourselves just like cats and dogs. But we are not going to serve the ordinary person. Krishna and his representative. Then his life is perfect. Kalu Sudra Sambhava. In this age, everyone is practically a Sudra, seeking a master. So let him seek a master. Krishna is prepared. He says, Sarva dhamman parityajya mamekam, just accept me as your master. The master is ready. If we accept this master, then our life is successful. Even though we are now in Shudras, but don't make mistake to find out a master who is a nonsense. Then life is spoiled. So, Prahlad Maharaj says, the sapasanga viparistam, because one has dedicated his life, because without dedication, one's life to the transcendental loving service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all other qualification, material qualification, acquiring, they are simply laboring hard, that's all. There is no benefit. As soon as this body is finished, whatever I acquire by my material qualification, that is all finished. But if you have got a tinge of spiritual qualification, that will go with you. Because you are spirit soul, you are eternal. Therefore, whatever spiritual activities you do, that is also eternal. Now, the question is that does it mean that Krishna is hankering after your service? We are advising everyone to just become a servant of Krishna or his representative. Krishna and his representative is identical. That is explained in the Gurvastha. Samsara Davanala, you chant this song in the last verse, that is Sakshadharitena Samasta Shastri. The representative of Krishna is not different from him. That is the way of dealing even in the material field. Anyone's representative is as good as the proprietor. Even an ordinary canvasser, he comes to book some order from you, but as soon as he signs on behalf of such and such company, then the company is responsible for his signature because he is representative. Even if he has transacted some business at a loss, the company has to bear it. Even there is no property, the company cannot refuse the contract because it has been signed by a representative. Is it not a fact? What do you think? This is business dealing. As soon as a man signs for such and such company, it doesn't matter. Just like representative, ordinary policeman, he comes with a paper. Here is a warrant for you. You have to go immediately. What this? He can say what you are. You are non-significant. No. He is representative of government. Therefore, you have to abide by his rule, abide by order. So in the material world also, representative's value is there. Similarly, Sakshadharitena Samasta, the spiritual master is representative of Krishna. And Vishwanath Chakravarti advises that in all the scriptures it is stated that spiritual master is identical with the Supreme Lord. Sakshadharitena. Sakshad means exactly the same. Sakshad. Not that indirectly. Sakshad means directly, just like face to face. If you see the representative of Krishna, that means you are seeing Krishna. Because you have to see Krishna through that representative, otherwise there is no seeing Krishna. He is the transparent via media. Everyone has no idea what is Krishna. And because the representative of Krishna induces one to see Krishna and gives him knowledge and intelligence and tactics how to see Krishna, therefore he is as good as Krishna. That is the verdict of all Shastra. Sakshadharitena samasta Shastra. Samasta means all. And Shastra means scripture. Shastra, Vedic literature, authorized literature. That is the verdict. Kintu Prabhuja, but it does not mean, not like the Mayavadi. The Mayavadi, they present, he is Krishna. But Vaishnava, spiritual master, he does not say that I am Krishna. He says I am humble servant of Krishna. That is his position. Kintu, but the servant, why is as good as Krishna? Because he is the most confidential servant. Therefore he is as good as Krishna. So, here the question is that a disciple, a follower is advised to serve Krishna. Krishna is far away, his representative, just like cats and dogs. Vaishnava Thakur Tomaro Kukur, Boliya Jana Ho More. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written one song. Vaishnava Thakur, a spiritual master or a Vaishnava, is called Thakur. Just like we say, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Thakur means as good as God. Thakur. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, Vaishnava, who is actually representative of Krishna, he is also Thakur. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, we say. Baladev Vidyabhushan Thakur. All the big Vaishnavas, those who are representatives of Krishna, they are called Thakur. So, Vaishnava Thakur, Tomaro Kukur. Vaishnava, the Bhaktivinoda Thakur is addressing, my dear Vaishnava, devotee of Lord Krishna, you are Thakur, you are as good as Krishna. So, you accept me, Tomaro Kukur, you accept me as your dog. So he has sung a very lengthy song, Tomar Kukur Bolia Jana Homore. You please accept me as your dog. And then he described as the dog watches the door, no outsiders are allowed to come in. So he says, I shall always watch your door. I shall not allow any non-devotee to enter your house. He is saying like that. And for my food, whatever remnants of food he will throw me, I shall be satisfied with that. In this way, he has presented himself as a dog to the devotee. So, why this instruction? Does the Vaishnava require a dog or Krishna require any servant? So this verse says that Naivatmana Prabhurayam Nirjalabha Purva. The Lord, Prabhu, or his representative, he does not require any service. He does not require any service. Then what is the use of offering myself as a dog, as a servant? He is not in need of a dog or a servant. Nija labha purna. Nija means own. Labha. Labha means gain. Purna. Purna means fully. He has Krishna. Krishna is full himself. Saraisajya Purna. Purna means complete. He is full of all opulences. Nobody is richer than him. Nobody is reputed than him. Nobody is powerful than him. Nobody is beautiful than him. Nobody is learned than him. Nobody is renouncer than him. That's it. Krishna has created, God created this world. But God does not come here. He has got his own place. Kingdom of God. That's the renouncer. You do whatever you like, you take, enjoy. You want to enjoy. You want to become God. You want to imitate, all right, take this world, material world, and do whatever you like. Who can be renouncer than him? If you construct a small building, it is my building. No trespasser allowed. Just see how Krishna is renouncer. God created. The God is, nobody is more renouncer than God, Krishna. So, how we can satisfy him by becoming his dog or servant? He can create millions of servants like you. Why he shall be anxious to accept you? A fourth class, or not even what class, no classification. So here it is said, Prabhu, Ayam Prabhu, Krishna, is Nijalabha Purna. He is complete in himself. There is no need of any service for him. Otherwise, unless he is complete, how he can be God? Similarly, the question is raised, all right, if Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is complete, that's accepted. Then how his representative is complete? So he requires some servant or dog. No, he is also complete. How is complete? Because the complete is his property. Krishna is his property. Therefore he is also complete. Just like the father is very rich man, and the little son, he is not rich man. But because he is rich man's son, therefore he is rich man. Automatically. Jang labdha chaparang labhang mannate nadikang tataha. The Bhagavad Gita is point that if you can achieve Krishna, how you can achieve Krishna? Krishna does not require any service from you, but the love. If you can achieve Krishna, then you will feel that I don't require anything more. Jamalabdha, by gaining which a person thinks complete, full. Dhruva Maharaj said, when he saw Vishnu, he said, Swamin kritatosmi varagna jat. My dear Lord, my all desires and demands are now fulfilled. I don't want anything. This is Krishna consciousness. If actually one becomes Krishna conscious, he has no more demand for anything material. Not by becoming Krishna conscious, even by coming to the spiritual light, one can become like that. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. As soon as one realizes his self, immediately becomes joyful. So long there is demand for our sense gratification, we cannot be joyful. So Nijalabha Purna. Tari king dhanadi atpanena sammanang prakisaiva bhagavan apikyata nitya. So this verse says, no. Just like in the material sense, if I got immense wealth, if I got immense manpower, many servants, many children, many followers, many houses, many bank balance, much bank balance, all these things. So that is a kind of so-called satisfaction. So does Krishna and his devotee require this kind of satisfaction by possessing more? This verse says no, it is not that. Krishna, his representative, is not trying to possess more, just like ordinary man. You cannot sit like this. Tari king dhanadi arpanena sammanam prakita. Here in the material world, they want to acquire riches and manpower, that is material desire, fulfillment of material desire. Does it mean that Krishna and his devotee or his representative is like that, desiring to fulfill some material ambition by getting money and men? This verse says no, it is not that. Tarihi king dhanadi arpane sammanam prakityo bhagavan apikhyata. The Lord does it, does he, I mean to say, wait, or does it depend upon such material acquisition? Therefore he is canvassing that you surrender unto me, you follow me, so that another addition of servant he gets, No, it is not like that. Try to understand this. Aham Prabhu Ishara Avidisha Alpakat Janat Manang Pujang Atmana Arthe Na Brnite Nechati Jata Nijolabhe Naiva Purna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead does not require any service. He is already satisfied by his own opulence. तरे किंग पूजा निच्छति एव तत्राह करुण कृपालु अथ वृणते च तत्र हेतु जद जद इति जंग जंग मानम जदवा जद जस्माद जन धनादिना भगवती मानं विदधीत तदेव आत्मने भवति नान्नथ जथा मुखी कृतैव तिलकादि श्री शोभा प्रतिबिंब भवति न तु साक्षात् तस्यैव कर्तुं शक्यते तद्वा. The Prahlad Maharaj says that he demands your surrender, your service, or your wealth. You give me everything. It is for your benefit. He is full. Just like a small example, suppose a bank advertises that you deposit your money, we give you 5%. So, does it mean the bank has got less money and is trying to get your money to fulfill? No. The bank has immense money. But if you deposit some money in the bank, then your money is protected and you get nice interest. The bank is not poverty stricken. Don't think. I'm just giving a crude example. Similarly, by serving Krishna, you will be benefited. Therefore it is said, Manang Janad Abhidusha. People do not know Abhidusha. Abhidusha means they are fools. They are thinking that why shall I become servant of God? Why shall I become dog of God? But he will become very willingly a dog of a third-class man. Therefore he is Abhidusha. Abhidusha means fool, rascal. He will agree to become a dog, a servant of a fourth-class man, third-class man, and nonsense. But as soon as we shall say that you become servant of Krishna, dog of Krishna, he will protest, oh, why shall I become? I am God. They see. I am Krishna. They see the fun. Therefore Abhidusha. Abhidusha means rascal, fool. So Manang Janad Abhidusha Karuna Brinite. So when Krishna says that you surrender unto me, it is his mercy. Out of his mercy he is asking that this will be good for you. You are servant of God, you are dog of servant of Maya, dog of Maya, servant of nonsense, dog of nonsense. You just become my dog, my servant. That will be good for you. And he gives assurance also. Aham tang sarvapapi bham mukhaishyami. I shall give you protection from all sinful reaction. Suppose I am servant of a third-class nonsense. When he asks me something to do which is abominable, which I should not do, but in order to keep my service there, I have to do it, and it is sinful. But from the reaction of sinful activities, he cannot give me protection. I will have to suffer. Therefore, one who is intelligent, he can understand that kamadinam kutidhana kutidha palita dunnidesa. I have served throughout my whole life. Serving means actually I am serving not any master. I don't like that master. I don't wish to serve because I know that he is third class, fourth class man. But I am serving my lust. I think that by serving this man, I shall get some money, so I shall be able to satisfy my senses. So therefore, I am not serving because I am not inclined to serve him, but because I am serving his money. So kamadinam kutidhana kutidha palita dunnidesa. Therefore, to serve my lust, I have done so many abominable things. But in spite of doing that, Tishang karunanami jata, I have served the lust. Kamadinam. Kamadinam means not only lust. Lust, anger, avarice, envy, so many things. So, I have served throughout my whole life. But unfortunately, still they are not kind to me. They are not kind to me. One man is serving the dictation of his senses, even if he is old, just going to die, still he is after that sense gratification. He knows that this drinking habit is not good. And nobody will say any of his son that you become a drunkard like me, a debauched like me, because he knows. But he cannot give it up. This is the material position. Kamadinam kutidha kutidhana palita dunnidesa. Always dictating. So one who has got this sense that I am serving Maya, I am serving illusion. So Krishna is demanding from me service, why not serve Krishna? This is intelligence. So abhidisha karuna brinite. Then another thing is that I can see, suppose I am serving somebody in the material sense, so I am getting some money. But what I am getting, if I serve Krishna and God, I am not getting even money. It is simply I am wasting my energy. No. It says, Jad jad jano bhagavati vidadita manam. The service rendered unto Krishna. Tacha atmane. If you are serving Krishna, that means you are actually serving yourself. The same example. The hands and legs, they are serving the stomach. You see, whole day working, and the food is moving, the hand is preparing food, and the brain is working, everyone. But after the preparation of food, the stomach is sitting idly and offering. The stomach is doing nothing. And the other limbs of the body, they are working all day and night. But when the actual food stuff is prepared, it is to be given to the stomach. You see? So why? Why it should be done? Now, the Bhagavad says that if you do that, that is your welfare. That is your welfare. Whatever you give to Krishna, that is yours. That is your beauty. That is your everything that comes to. The example is here given that tacha atmane pratimukasya jathamukasri pratimukasya. Suppose if you decorate your face, suppose Krishna is the face, and you decorate Krishna this face, but you cannot see the beauty of the face. The eyes are there in the face, but you cannot see how much beautifully it is decorated. But you stand before a mirror and the face reflected in the mirror, you see all the beauty. So we are, man is made after God. You see, we are just a reflection of God. In the mirror, the reflection, you can see the beauty. Similarly, by serving God, you serve your society, you serve your country, you serve yourself, everything. This is the secret. By serving God, nobody is loser. He serves himself, he serves his country, he serves his family, he serves the human society, he serves the living entity, everyone. The same principle. When the stomach is satisfied, all the limbs of the body are satisfied. When the water is poured on the root of the tree, all the branches and fruits and flowers, they are automatically nourished. This is the secret of Krishna consciousness, that to become Krishna conscious, to become dog of Krishna, servant of Krishna, means you are philanthropist, you are national, you are altruistic, so many good qualifications, you are universal brotherhood, there are big words all, but all these things can be achieved in one stroke by simply becoming Krishna conscious. You become good member of your family, you become good citizen, you become good, I would say, yourself, you become humanitarian, you become philanthropic, altruistic, everything. Just take one example. Take any devotee, how he is full in all these qualifications. He is a good member of the family, he is a good citizen, he is a good philanthropic, he is a good altruistic, everything. Sarvai gunai tattva samasati sura. As soon as one becomes Krishna consciousness, all these good qualities will develop in him. Therefore, a very good example that tacha atmane pratimukasya jathamukasya. Mukhasri, the beauty of the face after decoration, the face cannot see immediately, but it is reflected, it can be seen in the reflection. So if people accept this philosophy of Krishna consciousness, then the reflection, the world is the reflection, this material world is the reflection of the spiritual world. Everything will be satisfactory, everything will be peaceful, everything will be glorious. Tasmadaham vigata viklava ishwarasya sarvatmana mahi grinami jathamanisam nichu jaya guna visargamanu pravishya puyita jena hi pumananu Jasmadevam. Therefore, if the process is like that, if one understands fully that by simply serving Krishna, simply becoming Krishna conscious, I become fully qualified in everything, then why not accept it? The Prahlad Maharaj said, Jasmadevam. Because it is like that, Jasmadevam Bhagavan Bhaktaiva Tushyati. So simply by discharging devotional service in Krishna consciousness, everything can be achieved. Then, what shall I do? Tasmat aham nichopi. I know that I am disqualified in every respect. I am born of a demon father. I cannot give any good representation of my family, my father, and I am also a little boy, a child. I am not educated. I never studied Vedanta, how to please God, how to understand, never studied philosophy. So, I am disqualified by birth, by age, by education and everything. Nicho. In everything I am lower. That is the temperament of a Vaishnava. Vaishnava never thinks, oh, I am this, I am that. Prahlad Maharaj, just see how much qualified he is, but he is thinking himself Nicha. Nicha means the most downtrodden, the most fallen. Just like Narottam Das Thakur is singing, Patita pavana hetu tavo avatar, mosama patita pavu nahi paveya. My dear Lord Chaitanya, you have appeared to deliver the fallen souls, but please note that you will find degraded fallen souls more than me. I am the last. If you are finding out the fallen souls, my number is the last. So, therefore, kindly accept me. And then from the opposite side, because you have come to claim the fallen souls, because from the opposite side, my number is first. Please accept. So this is the Vaishnava mentality. Here Prahlad Maharaj says that I am niche, I am fallen, I am the lowest. I have no good qualification, no good parentage, nothing of the sort. Then how can I serve Krishna, the Supreme? But the only hope is that whatever I do, that is good for me. So even if I do a little, that little is good for me. There is no question of disappointment. He doesn't require any service from me. But whatever little service I can render, that is for my good. So there is no question of loss. Jasmadevang Bhagavan Bhaktaiva Tushyati Tasmadaham Nichopi Vigata Viklava. Therefore I should not hesitate. Nobody should hesitate. Prahlad Maharaj is giving us this assurance that to serve Krishna there is no question of hesitation. There is no question that I am lower, I am uneducated, I am born of this family or that family, or I am black or white or this or that. There is no question of disqualification. In whatever position you are, you can render service to Krishna. My Guru Maharaj therefore always instructed that it is not necessary that you have to qualify yourself for serving Krishna. Whatever qualification you have already got, that is sufficient to come to this platform of service, that's all. You don't require any extra qualification. But what extra qualification? So, if somebody thinks, let me qualify like this, then I shall be able to serve Krishna better. No, that's a wrong philosophy. Whatever qualification you have acquired already, you begin Krishna service, Krishna consciousness immediate, so that even a little bit done towards service, you are gainer. Vigata Vikla, Gata Sanka. Do not be doubtful that I am not qualified, so I cannot serve, my service will not be accepted. No. Sakarmana tamabharch. The Bhagavad Gita also, it is said that whatever qualification or whatever asset you have got, just immediately engage to Krishna's service. And whatever you do, little, that is your asset. Vigata Vikrama Gata Sankarsant Ishwarasya Muhi. So, let me glorify. We started this back to Godhead so that our students may write in this paper whatever realization he has got. It doesn't matter. I have sent therefore one article written by Bidbhadra. You see? For publication. Yes. One must express his feelings of service. Actually, I started this back to Godhead for this purpose. Not that I want to discuss huge, complicated philosophical thesis. We don't care for that. One must express how his feelings are being employed in the service of the Lord, without any doubt. And as soon as one becomes Krishna conscious, he becomes poetic also. There is another qualification. A Vaishnava, a devotee, develops 26 kinds of qualification simply by service of Krishna. Out of that, one qualification is that he becomes poetic. So, Mahimanang Sarva Prajatanena. So, we simply, if we simply try to explain how Krishna is great, how God is great, that is sufficient service. That is complete service. Savanam Kirtanam. If you simply go to the people, you are denying God, don't do this, God is very great, God is supplying you foods, God has created this world, God is feeding everyone. Simply these two things you speak to the people. By writing or speaking, you are rendering great service. Without any education, without any qualification. You simply just, actually this is the fact. This is the fact. Everything is property of Krishna or God. Everything is supplied by Krishna. You are living at the cost of Krishna. Your body is given by Krishna. In this way, we simply chant and preach like this, you are rendering service. Is it very difficult? Anyone can do. There is no need of qualification. Either go to Japan or Honolulu or this or that. Everyone is man, everywhere you can say this. So just engage yourself in Krishna's service. That is good for you. That's all. Thank you. So, is it very difficult to be a preacher? So you are going to be a preacher, going to Japan. So, do you think it is difficult? It is difficult. Simply say like this. You see, the God is great. Don't be puffed up that you are great, you are all powerful, you are God. Give up these foolish ideas. God is great. He has created this world. He is giving you food. He has given you body. Just simply try to convince them these principles and you become a preacher. So is there any question? Just try to understand. This is our philosophy, Krishna consciousness preaching. You don't require any high type of philosophical speculation or this ism, that ism, that ism. No. Simple truth. That's all. Just try to glorify the Supreme Lord, the Great. That's all. And whatever capacity you have got, not that you have to qualify yourself in this way. It is very nice to preach Krishna consciousness. When I was first in Boston, I was thinking on the sea that I have come to preach here Krishna consciousness. I see these people are so much addicted to so many nonsense things. How I shall convince them? What shall I tell them? How they will understand me? It's complete different culture. The country, I was thinking like that. Anyway, when Krishna has sent me, let me try. Otherwise I shall go back. Yes, actually I was thinking like that. I never thought that so many boys and girls will understand me and work with me. From the very beginning I was thinking that it is impossible because their mode of living, their mode of culture, everything is different. And I brought Krishna consciousness. I'll have to say, you don't take meat, I don't take intoxication, don't have illicit sex. How they will be able to do that? I was thinking. But by Krishna's grace, everything is possible. That is my practical experience. So, we have to work very sincerely, keeping our faith in Krishna, do this preaching work. It is not difficult. He will be happy. And whatever service you render to Krishna, that becomes your permanent asset, permanent bank balance, never to be spoiled. Such nice thing. If you have any question, you can ask me or chant Hare Krishna. Any question? No? Gaurasundar, you have no question?